Yo guys, what is going on? Nickname is just Yellow, and today this Norwegian hardcore PC gamer is gonna make a video related to the platform that I watch the very most. For people who don't know, I don't own a television, okay? I'm watching YouTube instead. So with that being reality of my life, YouTube adding a subscription, or not subscription, they're adding, you know, payment to skip ads essentially. A little bit like Twitch Turbo. They're adding that kind of feature eventually, and you know, they did not announce a price. I'm like very interested in these kind of things. So with that being said, that's essentially going to be the subject. I'm going to talk about this extensively, how much you should have to pay for it, and maybe a couple of benefits that should be a thing related to it, and stuff that you should know related to these things. So, quickly about the gameplay. I'm actually Supreme Master First Class rank, but this is one of the 4 or 5 older Legendary Eagle Master gameplays I got laying around, so enjoy the little carnage as we keep on deriving into this subject. So for people who don't know, when you're watching a YouTube video, there's supposed to be an ad there. If you're using ad blocks, I don't blame you. The benefits are just absolutely crazy for using ad block. For example, you don't get to waste CPU power on that kind of worthless task, which is good for older PCs. You get to not waste bandwidth on bullshit. You get to watch a cleaner website's content faster. And the benefits overall are better for the experience as well. So with all these kind of benefits that technically are very much important when you want to properly entertain someone, exactly how much should you pay? So to understand that, we need to kind of make sure, or try and understand how much you should pay per view, or how much people get paid or used to get paid per view. So when adblock was not around, approximately 5 years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago, when I enjoyed watching YouTube a little bit more, viewers, like per 1,000 views that a channel would get if they were to monetize it, that they would get like $2 to $6 approximately. Would be something around that, okay? That is actually pretty good numbers, actually very good numbers, I would say. And well, YouTube, technically, though, they take approximately 50% of whatever you gain, so that is all cool. And depending on your size of the channel, there might be some kind of asshole scumbag network connected to you that you're forced to connect yourself to that might take 50% of that again. So essentially, you're sitting left with 25% of whatever the hell you're supposed to get. But all of that aside, alright, now we understand how it were without ads, and also how we were in the good times in which people, you know, they were a little bit more accepting to ads, I guess, because of how stuff works. Nowadays, when people are using adblock, and still there might be a lot of views ticking in, I mean, a couple of my videos are actually a little bit popular, so they're getting a lot of views. I'm averaging on like $1 or 80 cents per 1,000 views. That is actually not a lot. Reverse engineering the math there, let's just put it at $1. You need to watch 1,000 of my videos. You need to like watch a video that I have from start to finish 1,000 times to be able to get your worth of $1 in turn, or well, for me to get $1 for you to watch the video, or with ads, by the way, if you got that kind of analogy. It's weird, I know, but what we can take from that then is that, okay, well, what if you just paid $1 and you got to skip all the ads? The math is not correct, by the way, because randomly ads will be good and they will work, and most you know, more than all of the times they won't. So it will be like a very flip-floppy weird system. But to compensate for this, I'm probably thinking that the people over at Google, they were like, alright, so by reverse engineering, let's say that ads are gonna be okay, we should probably just set it to $1. But that's not really gonna work, because if really good ads are now gonna be skipped, maybe we should just compensate for it. So let's say $2. But then again, maybe we could add other services. I've heard like speculations about people being able to download songs and videos on their phones, shit like that, and you know, store it if they pay extra for this kind of service. Which by the way, that's absolutely bullshit. If that's a feature, I hope that nobody of you are using that feature, because you're using your data plan on downloading a video file on your phone that has limited storage. As like, there's so many faulties, like so many things done wrong with that, I don't understand. But what we can learn from that is that if that will be done, that's absolutely bad. Even though, again, me getting to skip so many ads, because if you didn't know, I'm a power user over YouTube. I'm essentially watching like a couple of thousand videos of every month, and per day I'm watching, you know, like 20, 30, maybe more. It all depends on how many videos I'm finding that I enjoy. And by the way, I'm really good at searching up stuff. And also, I'm really picky. So, you know, there we go with that. But that being said, this is going to be very helpful for me, not running any ads on my channel. Anyways, the backstory is very, I'll try and make it short. The backstory is that I was, at the time of how YouTube worked in Norway, I was forced to not, if I wanted to monetize a video that I had that was very popular, if I wanted to monetize it, to get some money for it, I were forced to connect up to Voltra, and essentially they're so shit at doing whatever the fuck they think they're doing, and I've talked to them and tried to, you know, get me disconnected from them. It rendered me with only one option of making things justified, at least, and I were to cut off all my ads so that the assholes that are essentially taking 50% of whatever I make, I turn off the ads so that they would at least get their justice, you know, of understanding that I fucking hate them because they're actually so shit at doing anything related to YouTube, they can just go fuck themselves. A little bit like the hiding skills of that Get Lucky guy. He's at least a nice guy, I guess. So, yeah, you know, like, this kind of entire deal, what this means for me as a YouTuber is that now, ads in the future at least, when I get to disconnect from these asshat Voltra faggots that are a sub-company beneath the Ben Pixels, it's gonna be super healthy for me to run YouTube. I don't really need to then rely so much more on Patreon, even though, again, you people will still get your rewards, and eventually we'll be able to grind out some more rewards for Patreon, so that's gonna be really epic. I still don't really have gotten any submissions, so I guess you people are fine with what you're getting, even though, again, in my head, I'm like, maybe we can add some more. Come on, guys. There gotta be some better rewards we can add. But anyways, let's go back to YouTube then. So let's say that we gotta pay $5. Now you get every month, or every month you gotta pay $5. You get to watch videos without ads. What other kind of perks would be nice that we could get? Me personally, I'm looking forward to maybe some kind of option of getting higher YouTube quality. When I render out a video, I'm using the raw footage that is running at 100% quality, then I'm rendering it at 80% quality, then YouTube re-render that again to 50-40% quality. The benefits are that you can download the video better and faster, but the downside is that it looks really ugly. So it's gonna get interesting to see what is going to go down with these YouTube changes and updates, etc. If it's actually gonna be beneficial or not. Regardless, let's have our mind open and let's take on the future with the excitement that we got. So thanks for watching, people. If you want to support the YouTube channel, you can do that. You'll probably be able to get in touch with me directly then. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Have a great day, and don't get beastified when you play.